The villa near the beach was glowing with lights, loud music, expensive chairs, flowers covered the entrance, champagne glasses kicking endlessly, and somewhere near the pool, kids were already deciding like the wedding had started hours ago. After all, this wasn't any wedding. Park Jimin and Min Yoongi were finally getting married after dating for 6 years, which means two particular guests were forced under the same roof. Kim Dong, Jimin's best friend, and Jeon Jungkook, Yoongi's cousin. A disaster waiting to happen. Dong was upstairs in Jimin's room helping him get ready for tomorrow's ceremony, while downstairs the pre-wedding party continued loudly. Meanwhile, Jungkook stood in this massive kitchen completely unwatered, shirtless after coming back from the villa's private pool, water still dripping from his neck, dark hair onto his shoulder, and unfortunately for Dong, his girlfriend seemed very interested in that. You seem very every day? She asked, leaning against the counter with a smile. Shankar smiled lazily while grabbing a bottle of water from the fridge. Depends. You asking because you are interested in fitness or because you like staring? She laughed softly. Oh, confident too. Only when someone gives me a reason. The girl hid back another smile. Shankar noticed it immediately, and the moment he realized who she was dating, oh, he became worse on purpose. Because if there was one thing Shankar loved more than winning, it was irritating Thong. So, Shankar said casually, stepping closer against the kitchen island. Does Thong knows you flirt this much? She rolled her eyes dramatically. That barely even noticed me lately. He's lost then. The girl looked almost shy after that. Shankar internally grinning. Perfect, absolutely perfect. If Thong walked in right now, he would probably explode. You know, Thong's girlfriend said softly, touching her finger along the rim of her wine glass. I finally understand why everyone talks about you. Shankar leaned back against the marble counter, completely relaxed. Oh, and what exactly they say? She looked at him and down. Very obvious. That you know you are attractive? Shankar laughed quietly. Can you blame me? Not really. The kitchen light reflected against the water still sliding down Shankar's chest from the pool, and the girl seemed almost hypnotized by him now. Shankar noticed every second of it and encouraged it shamelessly. You are dangerous, you know that? She murmured. Me? Shankar placed a hand dramatically over his chest. I am actually very scared. I don't think Tong would agree. At the motion of his enemy, Jungkook smirked. Don't disagree with my existence. She laughed again, moving even closer until her hip lightly brushed the kitchen counter beside him. Honestly, she whispered, Sometimes I think he is secretly obsessed with hating you. Jungkook raised a brow. Obsessed? He talks about you consistently. That sounds unhealthy. It really is. The girl stepped closer again, close enough for Jungkook to smell her perfume now. And you? She asked softly. Are you obsessed with annoying him? Jungkook's eyes darkened playfully. Oh, absolutely. She bit her lip at the answer. Then her hand landed lightly on Jungkook's arm. Poor thing. She teased. Imagine losing your girlfriend to your enemy. Jungkook gave her a slow grin. Well, you are standing pretty close to me right now. Instead of stepping away, she moved even closer. Her fingers slid higher along the arm, while Jungkook tilted his head slightly, amused by how easy this was becoming. The tension in the kitchen turned thick, dangerous. Exactly the kind Jungkook ensured. You know, the girl whispered, you are even hotter up close. Jungkook chuckled softly. And you are very brave for flirting? For doing it with Tong somewhere upstairs? She smiled mischievously. Maybe I like dangerous things too. And then a sudden silence filled in the room, the kind that made the air feel heavy instantly. Jungkook looked at her first, and there, near the kitchen entrance, stood Tong, watching them. Tong's blood ran cold because the second he saw them, his girlfriend standing inches away from Jungkook, her hand on his arm. Jungkook, shirtless and smirking like he owned the entire room. For one brief moment, Tong simply stared at, not because he was heartbroken, not because of jealousy, but because of every turn in the world his girlfriend had chosen Jeon Jungkook, his enemy, and somehow that made rage crawl under Tong's skin instantly. Jungkook noticed at the exact moment Tong snapped, because Tong's expression changed completely. His jaw tightened, his eyes darkened, and then he started walking toward them slowly, dangerously. The girl immediately stepped back nervously. Tai, but Tong ignored her completely. His eyes never left Jungkook. Jungkook straightened slightly, still cocky enough to smirk. What? He said lazily. You look upset. The smirk was the final straw. Tong grabbed Jungkook by his collar and punched him hard across his face. The sound echoed through the kitchen. The girl gasped. Jungkook stumbled back the counter, breathing sharply before slowly turning his head back toward Tong, and then he laughed. Actually laughed. A dark, mocking laugh. There he is, Jungkook murmured, wiping blood from his corner of his lip with his thumb. I was wondering how long it would take before you lost your temper. Tong looked furious enough to kill him. You touch what's mine again? Tong pissed. And I will break your jaw. Jungkook's eyes flashed dangerously. What's yours? He asked coldly. Your girlfriend? Because she seemed pretty interested in me. Tong ignored it, laughed at him again instantly. But this time Jungkook caught him first before it could land. The kitchen counter slammed loudly at both of them, crashing against it, breathing hard, glaring at each other like wild animals, seconds away from tearing each other apart. Get your hands off me, Tong snarled. Jungkook tightened his grip instead. Make me. The tension exploded instantly. Tong slowed him hard. Jungkook shoved back harder. A glass fell somewhere behind them and shattered across the floor. Tai, stop. His girlfriend tried to interfere nervously. Stay out of it. Both men snapped at the same time. The girl froze. Jungkook laughed bitterly after realizing they had spoken together. Look at you, he mocked, breathing heavily, acting like she matters when your real issue is me. Tong's expression darkened dangerously. You think everything is about you? You came down here ready to kill me, didn't you? Because you never know when to stop, and you never know when you are losing. Tong punches him again, and this time Jungkook punches back immediately. The force sent Tong stumbling into the dining table, chairs crashing violently against the floor. Fuck you, Tong shouted. Jungkook grabbed him by his shirt and dragged him forward again. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Tong's eyes widened for half a second before returning even stronger. He kneed Jungkook in the stomach after hard enough to force the grunt out of him. The noise of the fight finally attracted attention from outside. Footsteps approached rapidly. What the hell is happening here? Jimin's voice echoed from the hallway, but neither Jungkook or Tong stopped. Years of hatred poured out through every shot, every punch, every furious glare. Hyungi rushed inside next. Oh, for fuck's sake! And Jimin immediately tried pulling them apart. Both men were too furious to calm down. Tong still struggled against Jimin's grip, glaring murderously at Jungkook. Jungkook spurted blood onto the floor, Biffy smirking again despite his red lip. And somehow that smug smile only made Tong angrier. You think this is funny? Tong snapped. Jungkook tilted his head slowly. No, he said darkly. I think you care too much. Are you both insane? Park Jimin finally exploded. The entire villa had gone silent by now. Guests stood near the hallway staring shocked while broken glass shattered across the kitchen floor. And in the middle of it, Tong and Jungkook still looked ready to kill each other. Hyungi looked equally furious. Do you two seriously have nothing better to do than destroy my wedding villa? Min Yoongi snapped while gripping Jungkook's shoulder hard enough to keep him back. Jungkook tried stepping forward again immediately. Tong did the same. Jimin looked 1 second away from throwing both of them into the ocean. You couldn't wait 1 weekend, Jimin shouted. One? Tong yanked his arm away from Jimin's soul. Tell your guests to stay away from my girlfriend. Oh, shut up. Jungkook scoffed instantly. She came to me. Tong laughed again. That's it? Jimin yelled loudly enough for the whole villa to freeze. Even Jungkook buzzed. Jimin pointed angrily between them. You two are acting like children. He still started it. Tong and Jungkook sat together again. Hyungi closed his eyes slowly like he was recognizing marriage entirely. I swear to God, he muttered. I should have eloped. Jimin rubbed his forehead aggressively. You know what? Fine, hate each other, kill each other later. But If either of you runs one more thing before my wedding tomorrow, I'll personally drag you both out of this villa myself. Tongue scoffed. Jungkook rolled his eyes. Neither looked remotely guilty, because honestly, neither of them cared. Not when Adeline was still burning hot under their skin, not when Jungkook's lips was bleeding because of Tong, not when Tong could still smell his girlfriend's perfume mixed with Jungkook's skin. The hatred between them felt alive now, breathing, dangerous. Hyungi noticed it the way they were still glaring at each other and immediately pointed at Jungkook. You, upstairs now. Then he pointed at Tong, and you stay away from him. Tong laughed loudly, as if I would willingly go near him. Jungkook smirked mockingly. Funny, I was about to say the same thing. Jimin groaned loudly, but the worst part, everyone in the room knew. This wasn't war. The second Jungkook and Tong were left alone again, they were obviously going to fight again. The villa had finally gone quiet. Most of the guests returned inside the showers, music playing faintly against as if the fight downstairs had never happened. But outside the tension still lingered heavily in the cold night air. John Shankar sat alone in the garden bench near the pool, elbow resting on his knee while his an ice pack against his bruised jaw. His split lip still stung. Honestly, Tong punched harder than he expected. Shankar scoffed to himself at the thought. The sound of his approaching across the stone path made him glance up. Tong's girlfriend stood in front of him looking nervous. For the first time since the fight, Jungkook looked mildly surprised. You came back? He asked lazily. She sighed before sitting beside him on the bench. I wanted to apologize for that. Jungkook laughed dryly. For punching me? He has anger issue. No, Jungkook corrected while looking ahead. Toward the dark pool photo, he has me issue. The girl smiled awkwardly at that. Then her eyes softened, noticing the cut on his lip, properly under the garden light. Oh God, she murmured. Quietly, he hit you pretty badly. I will survive. Without asking, she gently took the ice pack from his hand. Jungkook raised up, bro. What are you doing? Helping? She leaned closer carefully and wiped the dried blood near his mouth with the tissue from her purse. Jungkook watched her silently. Honestly, he expected her to leave after apologizing. Instead, she stayed close, very close. Her shoulder brushed against his bare arm, while she clenched the cut carefully. You know, she said softly, you shouldn't provoke him this much. Jungkook smirked faintly. But it's fun. She rolled her eyes before opening a small first aid kit she apparently brought with her. You are impossible. So, I have been told. She applied ointment gently on the corner of his lips. Jungkook hissed slightly at the sting. Sorry, she whispered instinctively. Her fingers lingered longer than necessary near his face, and again, she didn't move away afterward. Instead, she stayed clenching lightly to his arm while sitting beside him, too comfortable, too affectionate. Jungkook noticed it, but he also notices something else. Footsteps, heavy one coming from behind them, and before Jungkook even turned, he already knew exactly who it was. The second Kim Tae stepped into the garden light, his girlfriend immediately stood up from beside Jungkook. Tae. She hurried toward him dramatically and grabbed his arm. Tong, baby, see? She said quietly, pointing behind her toward Jungkook on the bench. He came closer to me again. Jungkook's brows furrowed instantly. What? But she kept going before he could even process it. I was just sitting here and he started flirting with me again. She complained softly while holding on to Tong's arm. He literally asked me to leave you and become his girlfriend. Silence, dangerous silence. Jungkook stares at her in disbelief. Tong slowly looked from her to Jungkook sitting on the bench, the bruise on his lips, the ornament on her hand. The fact she had clearly been sitting close to him, and suddenly Tong's expression became terrifyingly calm. Jungkook stood up immediately. Oh, that's bullshit. Excuse me? The girl snapped defensively. You came to me. Tong stepped forward slowly. And now you are calling my girlfriend a liar. Jungkook let out an angry laugh. Your girlfriend is literally insane. Thai, she gasped dramatically. Taeyong grabbed Jungkook's shirt harshly before he could say another word. I wanted you already. Jungkook shoved his hand away instantly. And I am telling you she is lying. Oh yeah? Taeyong snapped. Then why were you sitting here alone with her? Because she came herself. His girlfriend tightened her hold around Taeyong's arm and looked hurt instantly. Why should I go near him willingly? Jungkook stares at her like she had lost her mind. You were literally touching my face 2 seconds ago. Taeyong jaw clenched dangerously. You touched him? The girl quickly shook her head. He is twisting everything. Jungkook actually laughed at this point and completely disbelieving laugh. This is insane. Taeyong wasn't literal anymore because the image of his girlfriend beside Jungkook, close to him, touching him, was already burning through his head. And the worst part, Jungkook still looked smug even while angry. Taeyong hated that expression more than anything. I swear he go inside. Taeyong cut her off. She blinked. What? I said go inside. His voice wasn't loud, that was the worst part. It was controlling, dangerous. She hesitated, glancing between him and Jungkook. Tae, you are not listening to me? Taeyong finally looked at her, and this time there was no softness in it. Go, he repeated, a pause. Then she laid out slowly, offended and confused, but still aware. She turned and walked back toward the villa, glancing over her shoulder once before disappearing into the light. The moment she was gone, silence snapped back into the place. Just then, Jungkook exhaled slowly. Finally, Taeyong's eyes lifted instantly. You are enjoying this? Jungkook gave a short, harmless laugh. Enjoying what? Being lied about? You think she is lying? I don't think. Jungkook said sharply, stepping off the bench now. I know. Taeyong took one step forward. So what exactly happened out there? Jungkook tilted his head fluorescent, flashing in his eyes. She came to me, she said there, she started talking. He stopped himself, scoffing. Forgot it. You already decided what you believe? Taeyong jaw tightened. I didn't decide anything. Sure, you didn't. Jungkook muttered. The space between them shrunk within either of them realizing. Taeyong's voice dropped lower. You always have something to say. The people I am with. Jungkook's eyes sharpened. Maybe because they always end up like this? A bit. The air turned even colder. Taeyong stares at him and Jungkook didn't look away. Don't pretend this is about her. Taeyong said that hit something. Jungkook's expression flickered for a second. What's that supposed to mean? Taeyong stepped closer again. Now they were almost chest to chest. You know exactly what I mean. Jungkook's breath slowed. The tension wasn't just incurred anymore. It was something worse. Something neither of them wanted to name. Say it then. Jungkook challenged softly. Taeyong's eyes dropped to his split lip for a second, then back up. But he didn't answer. Neither of them moved. There's the sound of distant wave and their beating in the dark garden, and the kind of silence that felt like something was about to break again. They were still standing so close, too much tension, too many words slipped unsaid. John Jungkook covered first, breaking the silence. So what now? He muttered. You are just going to believe whatever she says and call it a day? Kim Taeyong let out a short, harmonious breath. I didn't say I believe her, but you didn't deny it either. Taeyong says nervous slightly. You want me to argue with you or solve this? Jungkook stepping closer again, voice lowered. I want you to stop acting like I am the problem every time you are insecure about your relationship. That landed. Taeyong jaw tightened. I am not insecure. Yeah. Jungkook tilted his head. Then why are you still here? A bit. The air between them snapped tight again. Taeyong looked like he was done with the conversation. He turned slightly, breaking eye contact. I don't have time for this. And he started walking away. Jungkook watched him go for half a second, then scoffed. Right, run away like always. But before he could finish, a ball came lying on the side path fast, too fast. straight toward Tong's head. Die! Jungkook reached instantly. Without thinking, he rushed forward and pulled Tong back by the arm, turning him and in the same motion wrapped his arm around Tong's upper body, shielding him completely. The ball hit Jungkook hard instead. The dull thud against his shoulder and side. He grunted slightly but didn't let go. Silence. For a second, neither of them moved. Only the sound of kids rushing in front of the garden path. Oh, no, sorry. Sorry, uncle. We didn't mean to hit you. The small group of children ran up quickly, grabbing the ball from the ground. Sorry. One of them repeated before they ran back, laughing nervously. And then, quiet again. Except it was a normal quiet, because Jungkook was still holding Tong and Tong hadn't moved at all. Jungkook slowly realized it too. His arm was still wrapped around Tong's chest, pulling him back against his body, too close. Warm, bathing second for a second too long. Tong's head had tilted slightly toward him instinctively during the impact, and now they were just frozen. Jungkook finally loosened his grip slightly, blinking like he had just woken up. You good? Tong didn't answer immediately because he could still feel Jungkook's arm around him, still feel the warmth where he had pulled him back, still feel the fast it had happened. And for once, Tong didn't have a comeback. He just stood there, silent, too aware of everything. And Jungkook didn't move away either. Tong stayed frozen for a fraction longer than he should have. Too close, too warm, too unfamiliar. Then reality snapped back in. He pushed Jungkook away hard. Don't. Tong's voice came out, sharper than intended. He stepped back, breathing uneven for a second, like he was almost annoyed at himself more than anything. Jungkook struggled slightly from the bush, blinking. What's your problem now? He muttered, rubbing his arm. Tong didn't answer. He couldn't, because his chest still felt wrong, tight, off balance in a way he didn't want to think about. So he turned away abruptly. I'm leaving, he said coldly. Jungkook scooped behind him. Yeah, run again. That made Tong stop half a second. His fingers colored, but he didn't turn back. Instead, he walked fast, then faster, until it wasn't walking anymore. It was escaping. Jungkook watched him disappear down the garden path, expression unreadable now, the smugness gone without him noticing. The night felt quiet again, but neither of them felt like it ended there. Breakfast table the next morning looked calm this surface, but it was already tense the moment Tong walked in. Everything was nearly arranged: toast, eggs, fruits bowl, pancakes, toast, a full spread, and ate. Nothing Tong liked it. He stopped at the edge of the table, scanning it once, then again. His expression slowly fell into clear disappointment. This is useless, he muttered under his breath. Across from him, John Jungkook was already eating peacefully, like he had slept like a baby and never thrown a punch in his life. He glanced up at Tong's face. The moment he saw the reaction, a smirk plastered it. Oh wow, Jungkook said casually, chewing. What's wrong? Not enough royal treatment for you? Tong didn't look at him. There's nothing I like here. Jungkook laughed back in his shirt. Yeah, we noticed it. We have been staring at the food like it personally offended you. Tong's jaw tightened. It did. A few people at the table snickered quickly. Jungkook laughed under his breath. He is like a kid. That made Tong snap his head toward him. What did you say? Jungkook pointed lazily with his frog. A kid, you know, picky, dramatic, refuses to eat unless it's exactly what he wants. Tong stepped forward. I am not picky. Jungkook raised a brow. You are literally rejecting an entire table of food? Tong opened his mouth, but before he could reply, Park Jimin sighed loudly. Tai, just sit and eat something. Jimin said, rubbing his temple. It's breakfast, not a personal strategy. There's nothing I like, Tong repeated firmly. I don't want to eat it. Jimin pointed at the plate. Eat that, or literally anything. Don't be picky. Tong frowned. It's not picky. If I just don't like it. Yes, it is. Jimin shot back immediately. That is the definition of picky. From the opposite side, Jungkook chuckled again. Oh my god. He said, shaking his head. He really is a kid. That was it. Thong turned it fully now. Can you shut up for a 5 minute? He snapped. Shanku smiled slightly. Why? You going to cry again? The table went silent. Thong's eyes darkened instantly. I don't cry. Shanku stood up slowly now, pacing his plate right aside. Right, he said mockingly. You just throw tantrums over breakfast? Thong stepped forward. I am warning you. Shanku walked closer to, stopping just a few steps away. For what? The earth shifted instantly. Everyone at the table tensed. Thong's voice dropped. You think I forgot what happened last night? Jungkook smirked faintly. You mean when you walked away first? That did it. Thong lunged forward and shoved him hard in the shoulder. Stop talking. Jungkook didn't hesitate. He shoved him right back. Make me. Cheers scraped loudly as both of them collided near the table edge again. Voices rising, hands grabbing collar in second. Thai stopped. Someone shouted, but neither of them listened. Not after the last night. Not after everything still unsolved between them. Thong grabbed Jungkook's shirt. You never know when to shut your mouth. Jungkook grabbed his wrist. And you never know when you are wrong. They were a second away from another full fight right there in the middle of breakfast again. The moment the breakfast sauce reached its peak again, Park Jimin finally lost whatever patience he had left. Okay, enough. Both Thong and Jungkook buzzed mid-grab, still glaring at each other. Jimin pointed between them sharply. You two are going, not running another single hour of my wedding event. No one is run. Kim Dong started. Yes, you are. Jimin cut in immediately. Then he turned it to Jungkook. And you, stop smiling. You are not helping. Jungkook's smirk faded slightly. I don't care, Jimin snapped. He grabbed both of them by the arm before either could react properly. Then Jungkook, room now. Thong blinked. What? Jungkook frowned. Excuse me? You heard me, Jimin said firmly, already dragging them both down the hallway. You are going inside. You are going to talk, you are going to apologize, or you are going to sit there and stare at each other until you grow prince. I am not apologizing to him, Thong said instantly. Same, Jungkook added. Jimin stopped in front of the room and opened the door. Then don't apologize, he said flatly. I don't care, just stop fighting. And yeah, you both are not allowed in my wedding until you both apologize. He shoved both of them inside before either of them could step out. Click. The door locked. A bit of silence from outside. Jimin's voice came again, final and loud. Say sorry, fixed it. Become friends, kill each other, whatever you want. I don't care anymore. Just don't run my wedding. Footsteps faded down the hallway, and then silence inside the room. Thong and Jungkook stood facing each other. No audience, no interruption, just the two of them. The tension didn't disappear. It only grew worse. Thong and Jungkook were still arguing, voice sharp, cutting over each other, frustration blinking in storm. You never know when to stop talking, Thong snapped. Oh, and you do? Jungkook shot back. You are the one who start everything and walk away like you are always right. Thong's patience finally snapped. In the one quick motion, he showed Jungkook hard. Jungkook stumbled back, losing balance, and fell onto the floor on his knees near the bed frame. The moment of silence. Then Jungkook looked up slowly, wiping his lip. Seriously? He muttered. You are getting physical now? Thong stood over him, chest rising and falling. Maybe you will learn to shut up. Jungkook exhaled sharply, eyes flickering up, and then something changed in his expression. Not anger, something sharper, calming, but he smirked slightly. Oh, Jungkook said quietly. So that's how you want to play? Thong frowned. What? Instead of getting up, Jungkook leaned back, slightly resting on his hand, still looking up at him. The smirk stayed, and it was infuriating. You really don't like losing control, do you? Jungkook said. Thong grabbed his collar instead. Stop smiling. Jungkook didn't move away. Instead, he tilted his head slightly, still locking eye contact. Make me. The air between them tightened again. For a second, neither of them spoke, just breathing, just staring. And the worst part, neither of them was stepping back anymore. Jungkook slowly leaned forward, and while still staring at Tong's eyes, he placed his lips on Tong's thighs. Tong's soul left his body. He took a deep, shaky breath. Jungkook. His voice shook. Jungkook smirked. Yes, here. You are getting weak here. Found your weak spot, my dearest enemy. And he grabbed Tong's hands with his both hands harshly before placing his lips on the thigh again. Jungkook. Tong closed his eyes, grabbing Jungkook's hair in his face, trying to push him back but failing, making Jungkook's neck wider. He didn't move, he couldn't, and then he laid his tongue out and licked his spot, making Tong's knees go weak. Jungkook, you were supposed to be my enemy, not to kiss my thigh. Jungkook didn't listen to him, not even when Tong grabbed his head more harshly. He just kissed there, making the red mark visible on the. He couldn't stop himself.